Destructoids at E3.
Hello everybody, Destructoid Features Editor Steven Hansen here on the way to E3 with me, Zack Furniss, Kyle McGregor, Jordan Devore.
Hello.
And Brett the Man Makedonski. We are recapping Microsoft's pretty good press conference. And I think the big news that we kind of need to start with is the two new hardware models, but one of them is not coming out until holiday 2017, and that is the Project Scorpio. What do you guys think about that?
It looks neat, but it sounds like it has a lot of power, but we don't know the price. We don't know what shape Xbox is going to be in another year and a half. We don't know a lot of things, but conceptually, it sounds great.
I hear it's got teraflops.
Six
of them.
teraflops.
Yeah.
They were saying it's the most powerful console ever and has the best pixels.
Maybe until PlayStation announces their console tonight.
Yeah.
It basically means by the time it comes out, it'll have been a high-end PC 3 years prior.
That's the thing about this, yeah.
But it does mean that Microsoft is committed to the Xbox One line, and that they're not coming out with a new console anytime soon.
They were saying that the accessories will work, the games will work on both.
That's the thing. You don't have to worry about if you buy a game 2 years down the road that it's only going to work on Scorpio. It's not going to work on your OG Xbox One.
Or your Xbox One S, the other hardware revision announced today. Tell us about that, Brett.
That's a smaller Xbox One. It's
much
wider
smaller.
too. It's wider too.
It's like 40%?
Wider?
40% slimmer.
Wider.
Okay.
It comes with an option for a 2 terabyte hard drive. Runs $400.
They cut it in half size-wise.
They put the
power brick inside.
It's a good option for some people.
I dropped the phone. It's okay.
We didn't crash.
So, we basically have two new video games out of Microsoft, which is Dead Rising 4 and State of Decay 2.
Two zombie games.
State of Decay.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
I like the first one a lot. I know you guys didn't play a whole bunch of it except Jordan, right?
I did.
Yeah, it was a really mechanically solid game that just needed a bigger budget because it was kind of buggy and whatnot, but I'm excited to play it again.
So it should be alright. And then Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, what I like about it, and I didn't play 3, but it sounds like I was okay for not playing that based on what they did with the tone, more serious. I liked all the other Dead Risings. This one is Frank West is back, and it's Christmassy, which is awesome. I love it when like non-traditional Christmas things have Christmas in the background.
Candy cane crossbow.
Candy cane crossbow. You can have a dinosaur head, breathe fire.
Sleigh ride, but it's SLAW.
I'm all about Dead Rising.
This should be good. It should be good.
And the other thing is that Microsoft actually showed a lot of just gameplay.
It was like all game.
So basically everything they announced last year. We saw more Gears of War 4,
more gameplay,
more Rare Sea of Thieves, a Final Fantasy demo that was kind of bad, right? So
yeah, it was just a guy going like the Titan.
Yeah, it was live, and he kept getting hit instead of dodging.
Yeah, he was not dodging the Titan's giant biceps or forearms rather that was sweeping across the map, and that was kind of weak.
I just realized that was really irresponsible to do this while I'm trying,
and also to do it again, to repeat the motion.
Yeah, exactly.
Show me that one more time.
It's like a Hawaiian thing.
Speaking of crazy driving, we got some Forza Horizon down in Australia.
Yeah, that game looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really good. Looks like you could do some cool, dumb racing shit, and I'm all about that.
It's just very, very lush and foresty, and that's pretty dope.
Co-op too, that looks fun.
Right, 4-player campaign co-op.
I, for some reason, like The Crew, the Ubisoft open world US game, but it's fun. It's fun to do co-op in those games, like driving around, screwing around with other people. It's just fun.
And I think the extended look at Scalebound was also pretty dope. It was a giant enemy crab monster, and the protagonist is a kind of goofy Devil May Cry
headphone
wearing idiot, but like Platinum is dope, and I'm sure that game will be fun. Gears of War 4, they really are harping on the weather physics with like wind and lightning, and I don't know, it looks okay.
I mean, that was a ridiculous, annoying, over-the-top trailer, and I kind of loved every second of it. Ugh.
I think it'll be fine. Like the weather stuff, you're right. It is such an E3 demo slice of gameplay. Like when you're playing that game, you're not going to be. You'll be like, oh, it's cool weather, but the actual shooting itself seemed really similar to the other games.
games. I don't know.
I didn't see much.
It was kind of plotting.
Yeah.
And it was kind of it was a little slow and it was a little methodic.
Gears
and it
is
was
fine, but
a little shooting gallery it was very Gears of War. I thought.
I was gonna say I don't know if I grew out of that type of game or what it is, but it just seemed really, really slow all the way through. Like I don't know. I remember the first couple of games being pretty fast with the roadie run and the cover-based shooting and stuff, but this one was just like, and then the weather happened. Let's watch it real slow. I don't know.
I mean, one of my favorite things was just the extended look at We Happy Few.
Yeah.
Because that was a good trailer that kind of introduces how your character stops taking his drugs. That
We got a downer!
We got a downer! He stops taking his drugs that kind of control the whole society, and then the crazy masked guards go after him, and he starts fighting them off with lead pipes. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Was there any other?
Recore.
Recore, yeah. So we finally got
quite
that.
get a. There's a thing like you have a little spider mech, and he's like, you're tethered to it, kind of. I don't know what that was.
It was kind of like a Meet the Cast trailer. Like, hey, here are all your different robots in iPod commercials. With
they kind of hinted last year that you put the power core in different robots, but this seems to be like there's like 4 fixed robots. They all have names and personalities. There's a spider that's a turret that can also be used for platforming. There's a big gorilla that can fight. There's the dog, Mac.
I can't believe you remember that.
Yeah, Duncan the gorilla. But no, it seemed like a natural extension of like the PS2 era mascot platformer.
Which we could use more of.
Yeah, just kind of third-person action platforming. Could be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, all in all, I mean, they showed a lot of gameplay. You know, I don't care about the hardware.
The cool thing about the Xbox conference to me was that I never really got bored over an hour and a half. It seemed like everything that they showed almost I was sort of into.
Well, I think it's part of the fact that everything, not just for Microsoft, but in general, everything at E3 last year has not come out. So we finally get to see actual long looks at everything.
I mean, we went through this whole thing in the industry where it's like the new consoles don't have games, but it kind of looks like we got like a lot of games today. So I hope PlayStation follows that up and like everyone just gets a lot of games finally.
I hope we actually get some new games though, because we only had the 2 new games for Microsoft. Yeah. So that's my hope. Let's go down the line. Zach, thumbs up, thumbs down, Microsoft.
Thumbs up. Only bad part was when I had to write something and I had to poop really bad, so I had to run to the bathroom and type it from the restroom.
So and forgot to flush.
Thumb down.
Yeah, no, I flushed it, but Kyle came back later. He's like, "You shat on the side of the toilet," but I didn't. I just didn't flush completely. I was in a rush. Okay, so
you were in and out in record time.
Yeah,
not that I was really watching you, but like
those bells
it was
were
so
moving.
quick. I noticed how quick it was.
Coffee shit.
Kyle, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs
up. Jordan.
I don't like this binary of like yes, no, but it was more positive than negative. I wasn't really bored or anything. It's fine.
Brett?
Yeah, no, I give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, like I said, want to see some new games, but they showed a lot of gameplay. Thumbs up.